welcome to the season finale of LGX Cook-Off. Season 1. Season 1. We have some fantastic competitors out here today. They've won your votes and hearts before, but can they win again? That's what we're going to find out. That's what we're going to find out. Each one of these contestants has won from their own group and their own challenges in previous LGX cook-offs. This is the best of the best, minus Mungo, who unfortunately could not be here today. And in remembrance of Mungo not being here today, we have a special video that we've put up together. Absolutely heartbreaking stuff there. Mungo couldn't make it to the LGX Cook-Off finale, and it was already far too late. The competition had already bought the groceries for their meals. We've already rescheduled it 3 times. It wasn't going to happen. So, Mungo has been eliminated. Now, we're down to 3. The final 3. Who will win the LGX Cook-Off finale? Will it be Flo? Will it be Theo? Or will it be Nakkida? We're going to find out in this final challenge. They were told that they had to recreate a dish from their region and or childhood. Something that they are familiar with, nostalgic about even. I'm excited to see what they all have. And for the records, I'm getting messages from my producers who thinks that people believe that Mungo's dead, but he's not. He just can't do math and decided to stay another day in Vegas and couldn't transition into time zones. So that's his own fault. If anything, he's dead to us. But let's why don't we show who did show up, who did arrive. Hello.
Hello.
I'm having technical difficulties,
Amazing.
but I'm fine. This is fine.
While you're figuring out those technical difficulties, I think now's the time to welcome you guys and start this off. We just played a sad memorial video for Mungo, who unfortunately could not be with us here today. He's not dead. He's just an idiot.
Thank God.
Twice over. Twice over.
The competition has already heated up before it's even begun. You guys have one less person to worry about now, and you know, Theo, you were talking all sorts of trash to Mungo this entire weekend, and now he's gone. What's going through your mind right now?
I'm pretty sure it's why he booked the layover. Is so that he didn't have to compete. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got in his head so bad. It was wraps. It was over.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think the war was over before the battle even started. So.
Wow.
It is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is.
I mean, Mungo will never be able to beat these allegations. It's just a thing that's forever going to be there.
It's forever canon.
It's forever canon. It's forever canon. Well, hey, it took us a while, but we finally got here. Thank you guys for making the time to be here. I'm excited for you guys. And why don't we just go ahead and start this off. Nakkida, Theo, I know you guys are still setting up, so let's go ahead and start with you, Flo. The challenge, as you're all familiar with, was to recreate a dish from your region and or childhood. A nostalgic meal, if you will. Flo, You've won the hearts and votes of people before. You're an LGX cook-off champion, regardless of what happens today. Tell us what you're making and what's going on through your head, how you're going to be there to show up the rest of the competition today.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm Flo. How's my audio? Is it okay over there?
Sounds great. Sounds great.
I got a new phone since the last time, and I'm not going to plug it because nobody paid anybody to plug it. So I'm making a roast beef poutine. So if you don't know what a poutine is, you can pronounce it. If you're French, people say poutine. Mainly all of the rest of Canada will say poutine. What it is it's basically fries, cheese curds, and gravy. And then you could explore from there. So you can throw, you can make like bacon cheeseburger poutines, or you can make, as I am today, a roast beef poutine. And that's Canadian. And then as for my childhood, I couldn't really pick anything from my childhood because I think about this a lot lately because my kid eats pretty good because I cook a lot and so does my wife. But I was thinking the other day, like talking to my mother, I was like, you know what's not a good meal for a kid, Mom, is rice and butter. So I couldn't really go with anything from my childhood, like box mashed potatoes or a random casserole of stuff from the cupboard. So I went this route.
I mean, perfect. Sounds great. I'm excited. That roast, I'm assuming you've been, tending to it for a while now.
No, actually, I'm not. I haven't. I underestimated all of the things I had to do. So I didn't actually even start cooking it yet.
Oh.
But the good news is I can probably get it done because it's about 2.5 pounds. I'd probably get it done after it rests. I'll probably about a little over an hour, maybe like an hour 15, hour 20.
Sounds good. There's no time limit. You take your time with it, but it sounds delicious. I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Hell yeah.
All right. Theo.
Hey, baby.
Hey, man. Long time no see.
Long time. Heard you got hitched.
I did. But what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, so.
That's true.
But you're here now. You're back home. You're also an LGX champion. What are you making for us today, and how are you gonna, present yourself in order to come out on top today?
I'm making something easy that everybody loves. I've actually made it on my stream a long, long time ago, but it's like my grandma's recipe of some real good fried chicken. Chicken tenders, chicken nuggets, and there's a little secret, and this is the secret right here. So I'm gonna teach y'all how to make the best fried chicken easy and cheap, and that's gonna be it right there.
Looking forward to it. Any tactics you think you're going into? I know that you were on a previous competition, and you've watched some of the other episodes. What anything you picked up from your time in the past couple months that you're going to carry on with you today?
Big thing I learned was that a lot of shit talk behind the scenes actually works because it caused Mungo to not show up. So if I can get in Flo's head today, it's over. I got to get in Flo's head.
Yeah, Flo is able to win the redemption round and come out on top, and his family loves him again because of it. Will they continue to love him?
Probably.
Let's hope so. Nakkida.
Okay, so just gonna get this in frame here.
Yeah, I mean it was in frame already.
It was?
Looks good.
Oh, okay.
I see you're flaunting the trophy.
Yeah. Oh.
And let's see, that's 4 fire extinguishers that I could see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah, you gotta be prepared. Just in case. When I'm in the kitchen, it's dangerous. Yeah. I have put one person in the hospital.
Wow.
Twice with my cooking.
The same time or 2 different times?
2 different times, actually.
Okay.
Food allergies. Those will get you.
Food allergies will
Apparently.
get you. We have a
Yeah.
viewer in the chat saying, "I've eaten Nakkida's food and I fear for my life."
Ooh. Oh. Oh.
Who might that be?
Anonymous source. Anonymous source.
Oh.
But enough about that.
Okay.
Let's get to what you're making today and how you think you're
Okay.
coming into it mentally, physically. You know, what's going through your head?
Speaking of fearing for one's life, I am making something that I had growing up frequently. If you guys are familiar with my stream, you've probably heard the Cinny's story. It's cursed and horrible for you and microwaved. And it's basically monkey bread, but wrong in every possible feasible way.
Really hyping yourself up today, aren't you?
So- I wanted to share a piece of my childhood, and this was what me and my mom would make a lot growing up. And I have no idea where this originated, because I cannot fathom how someone could reasonably think that this is an okay dish, but it's delicious, and I'm gonna make it.
I'm excited.
So,
I'm excited.
You know, that's pretty simple, but we're gonna make something today.
I'm excited. We're here the whole way. And, you know, obviously, like the other two contestants, you're an LGX champ. You won your episode. You've watched some of the other episodes. I've seen you comment and chat on questions some of the other contestants' cooking methods. Anything you picked up from the past episodes that, you know, you're going to bring into this one, or?
I went with the idea of keeping it a little more simple this time, because last time I made pretzels and that was complicated. So,
but you came out on top.
You wouldn't think pretzels are complicated, but
That
is a thing. So I went with, pre-made dough this time, because I think that's a lot better for this format. So that was one thing that I remembered from the last time. So, yeah.
All right. Well, looking forward to it. Keeping it easy. Looking forward to it. I guess without further ado, then, I wish you guys the best of luck. You can now get started.
Oh, baby. It's time to get to cooking.
It's time to get to cooking. Flo, you're just kind of standing there when I did the starting gun. What's going on?
Well, so because the roast takes so long, I kind of tried to rub my meat very early prior to the broadcast, because I didn't want anybody to see, obviously. And so my idea was that I was going to do this roast, and the reveal would be when it comes out of the oven, because I figured I was going to have to start it a little bit early. But I just seared the roast, and now it's in the oven. So it's probably going to be about 45 minutes, maybe, cooking, and then I got to let it rest for a bit. But I have a great story to tell you about this roast.
Let's hear it.
So you did me a solid without ever knowing you did me a solid. I walked into the grocery store yesterday. I said, I'm looking for a prime rib roast. The guy said, I don't have any, and it's wildly expensive. I forget the price, $59 a kilogram. So in pounds, that's probably, it's $25 a pound, basically.
Yikes.
So he's like, I got some coming in tomorrow. I said, great, I'll just come in and pick it up tomorrow. And I said, I'll need a small one, so if you can cut it for me. And he said, yeah, what are you doing? Are you just roasting it, or what's the deal? I said, I have a cooking competition. And he went, stop. You have a cooking competition tomorrow? He said, yeah. He said, okay, listen, I got the best meat I can get for you. And he just they cut the prime rib into steaks. He just cut me a big chunk off the block, sold it to me for $9.99 a pound. So I got a $75 roast for $25.
Wow.
Thank you to you, of course.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
insane.
so thanks, man.
Shout out to the meat guy, huh?
Yeah. Very nice.
Well, I'm excited to see how that turns out.
I hope I don't overcook it, to be honest.
Fingers crossed. We'll find out. The pressure is on. This is for all the marbles. The champion of champions. Theo, I see that you're cutting up your potatoes and you're throwing in some slices of butter in between each one, too. Is that...
Nah, I'm not throwing in slices of butter. I'm just getting ready to throw them in some ice water to blanch them before I fry them so they get nice and crispy. Nobody wants a soggy French fry. That shit sucks, dude. So we're gonna get them nice and extra crispy with a little ice bath.
Okay. And then after doing that, what's going to be your next step going into this?
Getting my chicken cut up into little pieces and getting ready to fry it.
Excellent.
Getting ready to fry all that and get her done and make a huge fucking mess. Get nice and dirty.
There you go. Flo, I see you're also preparing some potatoes, but you're keeping them whole for the roast.
Well, see, the other beauty about this is my wife's mother sources all of our vegetables from Amish children. So we have all these fresh vegetables hand-picked by likely a 6-year-old child that lives without power about 45 minutes from where we live. So this is as fresh as you can get, not from the grocery store.
As fresh as you can get, but definitely willingly, right?
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Well, they're born into the lifestyle and they start farming from when they can start walking and helping dad and all that stuff. And
so you got,
and then
you got meat that you got specially from the store because he knew you were doing a cooking competition. You got fresh veggies from Amish children.
That's right.
You've got a really strong head start so far.
Well, you know what? I'm blessed to live where I do, I guess, because you know what? Anywhere else, they would have told me to shut up and leave, I guess. So.
True.
I definitely didn't get any of my vegetables from Amish children. I can confirm that right now.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of I mean, that's probably going to split some votes there. I think some people are for it and some people are against it. There was kind of a mixed chat reaction from when you were talking about that. There's some questions about child labor in there, but we can skip over those and dive into Nakkida. Nakkida, I see you're cutting some stuff. What's going on?
I am. So what I do is I have these Pillsbury Grands. I'm realizing that when I was younger, they didn't make these as big. I don't know if I just got the giant ones or something, but these are seeming a lot bigger than I remember.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually cutting them into quarters because that's how we did it when I was young.
Okay.
And pretty soon here, I'm going to get my butter, a lot of it, and I'm going to put it in a bowl, and I'm going to melt the butter.
Okay.
For future use. And I have no idea how many of these I'm going to need, but I have 3 cans of them, which...
Never have too many biscuits, honestly, especially those ones. Those ones are delicious.
Oh, we're not making biscuits. Trust me.
Okay.
Where we're going, I'll show you.
Okay.
I'll make a believer out of it.
Classic quote. Now, when you say a lot of butter, are you going to use that entire thing of butter? Or are we talking like 1 or 2 sticks? Or what's a lot of butter?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I look forward to looking into it and finding out.
Yeah.
Theo, I see you're cutting your chicken.
Cutting the chickie do now.
I used to live with a guy in college that would wash his chicken in the sink before cutting it and cooking it because he claimed that he had to wash all the gross stuff off of it first. I can see
That-
by
No
your
comment.
face. I can see by your face that you disagree with that.
I
And-
know it's like a heavily contested thing, but like, if you ask me, you're just spreading raw chicken everywhere with
Yeah.
all the splashing.
No, 100%. We'd have dishes in the sink, and then they're getting washed regardless, but still.
Oh,
That was a thing.
Nah, that was a bad thing. You shouldn't wash your chicken.
Mm-mm,
No.
mm-mm. Well, you're any method you're going into of cutting this to see, you're keeping some pieces, tossing some other ones.
I don't want to get the real fatty ones because they get all gooey and shit, and I'll feed those to my dog later. But I just get some just rough cuts because it doesn't gotta look the best. It's gotta taste the best after you fry it. Because once you fry it, that's when it looks pretty. But for now, just get a little couple of bite-sized pieces and stuff, and then get ready to dab them up with some batter. A little double dip. That's another secret too.
Another
We'll get
secret.
into it.
Getting all
Yeah,
the
we'll get into
Theo
it.
secrets here from this. Remind me again where this is this a family recipe or is this?
When I was growing up, I grew up with my grandma a lot, and she would make this for me all the time whenever I wanted fried chicken because she'd use chicken thighs or chicken breasts whenever they're on sale. And I just get to sit there and just eat a bunch of chicken and get fat and happy with my grandma. So now I make it all the time too.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yes, sir.
Excited to see how it turns out. I'm seeing a lot of butter coming out. Looks like a full
Right.
stick of butter so far that you're cutting up in there. Or half
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah. We're gonna see how this works, how it melts, and how much we really need. Because I genuinely don't know. What we're gonna do is melt this, and then we're gonna start dipping our little biscuit chunks into
Got
the
it.
butter, and then we're gonna make some cinnamon sugar, and we're gonna
Okay.
coat everything in that.
All right. Looking forward to it. So you have no idea. A lot of this you're just kind of spitballing.
Sort of. I'm doing it off of memory, because it has been probably a decade or
Uh-huh.
more since I have made this dish.
Wow.
But my mom and I used to make it all the time. It was just kind of a snack.
Well, I'm looking
Not a
forward
healthy
to it.
snack.
Not
but
a
a
healthy
snack.
snack, but a snack.
Yeah.
Still. Theo, pour in the buttermilk.
Doing a little buttermilk pour, getting it ready. Now I'm getting my flour ready. Throw a bunch of seasonings in there. And then it's almost time to start frying. I got all my oil heating up. So we're almost ready to start getting shit hot.
Looking forward to it. Any methods that you keep when going to cooking this meal for that in the oil?
Yeah, so there's a little cheat code when you want to tell if your oil's hot. You grab a little bit of flour, pinch it, and just spritz it up in that pan.
Uh-huh.
Easy peasy. If it starts sizzling and stuff, you're good to go. Start frying. If it doesn't do anything, you best wait a little bit.
Nakkida, getting some stuff ready,
Hello.
getting some dipping things ready. The cinnamon.
So I gotta explain another thing about Cinnies.
All right, let's hear it.
Normally, with normal monkey bread, you want to use like a bundt cake pan or something, but we just didn't have one when I was young. So what we would do is we would get a bowl, a glass bowl, and a mug, and we would just put the mug, microwave safe, by the way. You gotta make sure that is
All
a
microwave
thing.
safe.
Yeah. So you make your own little like kind of bundt cake pan.
Very innovative. Very
So-
innovative. And is that
Yeah.
a giant mug, or am I just the
It's pretty
perception
big.
off?
It's like a soup mug that I use for soup,
Got it.
but it's decent size.
Yeah, that's a pretty big. That's a good soup mug. But okay, innovative. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. So just flip it upside down, and then we're gonna take our little chunks, and we're gonna start dipping them. So it is dipped in the butter,
Mm-hmm.
and I have Cinnamon Toast Crunch Cinnadust.
Wow.
And this is not something that we used when I was growing up because we didn't have it. But we would make cinnamon sugar, which is cinnamon and sugar, and we put a little bit. Oh, I need to open this. We'll just
put a
use
little
the
bit,
Cinnadust.
and then mix it.
Yeah,
mean,
you
that's
just
great.
mix it all.
Adding your own little twist to a nostalgia classic.
Yeah. We also had a cinnamon shaker, but I do not have anything with which to pour all this in. So we're just gonna mix things up in here.
Is this something you're eyeballing, or is this
Yeah, I'm
you
just
technique?
eyeballing it.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
you don't. There's not a lot of thought that goes into this, honestly.
Simple,
so you
easy,
take
delicious.
Your butter dipped little guy. You dip it in the cinnamon sugar, and you put it in the pan.
And then rinse and repeat.
And then rinse and repeat. And then when you're done, this is the cool part. So the butter, you just pour it in.
Straight on top of everything
Yeah.
that you already dunked in butter?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Trust the process.
I'm
Just
I'm
trust.
letting you cook.
No, that sounds scary. Let me cook. Thank you.
I'm letting you cook. Theo,
Hello.
you so you're drying your fries a little bit, the potatoes.
Yeah, you don't want them to like you don't want to boil them. You know, you want to fry them nice and hot. So you want to make sure they're dry. But I'm being lazy about it. I don't want to transfer bowls and have to do more dishes, so I'm just kind of patting them with a paper towel. Lazy cheat code. It worked great. I'm about to start frying these up.
Sounds good.
And
Let's
I'm
see.
about to start hitting my chicken. I'll have to move my camera and everything, so you give me a second. But once it's ready, you'll see.
All good. Flo, how's oven watching going?
It's going okay. I'm actually, I was thinking. So, I have an air fryer, but
Okay.
I really feel like I'm going to lose points, like the popular vote, if I use the air fryer over deep fryer. See, now I don't have a deep fryer, but I think I'm going to have to make the air fryer my backup today, and I'm just going to not burn my kitchen down and deep fry them.
Hey, however you think that you need to. I don't expect everybody to have every single, kitchen equipment requirement. You do however you think you need to do. I don't think you'll lose any points as long as it looks good.
Well, you know what? I'm going with the deep fry.
Gonna make your
That's
own?
the one.
Gonna heat up some oil?
What's that?
Gonna heat up some oil
Yeah.
and okay.
I got a little bit right here. I can use it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to give her a shot.
Now, have you ever done this before?
Once.
And how did it go
I'm
that one time?
Or I'll use just a deep fryer. But I think as long as I don't make the oil too hot, I'm not going to get smoked out, and we should be good.
All right. Well,
All right, wish me luck.
I'm wishing you luck. We'll see how that goes.
You're definitely getting smoked out, Flo.
Now, Theo, I just noticed that you earlier.
Yeah, I was talking shit. I know.
You're
caught
talking
me.
shit about people that put their hand over the pans to see if it's hot or warming up, and you were.
You see, because what had happened was I had got in a hurry. And I grabbed the powdered sugar instead of the flour and almost made a crucial mistake.
Would have been a bad mistake, but you did it yourself.
I did indeed. Yeah, that was almost spooky. All right.
Now
it
you're
ain't
doing it
sizzling,
just
so
to.
it ain't ready.
Now
Well,
you
it
already
wasn't
knew
ready.
it was hot. Now you're just doing it to.
Well, it's not hot enough though. You know, it's got to get a little bit hotter.
Okay. Nakkida, I see you're making some improvement. You've also got that cinnamon opened. Are you gonna mix and match the cinnamon toast crunch? You're pouring the cinnamon into the cinnamon toast crunch and sugar already again. That's extra cinnamon.
I am.
With more
some
sugar
on top of that. Running out.
Okay.
And we're just gonna mix it.
3 different things. Do you personally notice a difference in maybe like consistency, look, or taste between the actual cinnamon and the cinnamon toast crunch cinnamon?
So this has sugar already in it. It's basically it's meant to go on like toast and stuff. So it's like pre-made cinnamon sugar, whereas this would be just you mix it together. So the consistency is definitely different. This is really fine, but I really like it, and the taste really isn't too different, but this is definitely like, you can tell it's from Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I don't really know what they do to it to make it different, but it's definitely got its own like flavor to it compared to just regular cinnamon.
Cinnamon, sugar, and sugar together.
Mm-hmm.
And butter.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious. Sound like you said awful for you, but
yeah,
it's probably gonna taste pretty good.
That's the whole point of this dish. Just being good.
Right. Flo, how's your preparations coming for that? I see you're also drying your potatoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best not to blow myself up again, like I mentioned. But I'm gonna do a test batch, and then we'll decide if we want to go with the air fryer or the oil.
All right. Okay.
So which we like. Luckily, I got this handy dandy thermometer that my wife bought me for Christmas as a stocking stuffer. And I remember opening this thermometer, because she knows I love to cook. I remember opening it, and I was like, it was one of those presents that meant a lot to me because it felt like she actually thought about it. And I don't think that she doesn't think about my gifts. I just don't think that hard about hers. So I think it made me a better husband in the end, this thermometer.
So since you got this Christmas gift, do you now put more thought into your wife's gifts, or?
Well, her birthday, it was just her birthday like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't give her anything. So, no.
You didn't give her anything?
No, my son got her something, but he doesn't have any money, so obviously it's from me. He's 2 years old. He doesn't work.
Got it. Okay.
You know what I mean? My son got her something, but I didn't get her anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe it's time for the kid to get a job.
To be honest, I was thinking about sending him out to the farm to learn a few things. Maybe we can get our vegetables at a discount.
With the Amish kids?
Right. That's what I was thinking.
All right. Okay. Something to consider. Theo, I see we if the fries are getting on some action out there.
Yes, sir. First fry is going down. Let them drain a little bit.
Also, we had a over-the-shoulder shot there.
Dude, it was like Jason Bourne.
And some feet for free, too.
Ooh, free toes.
Free toes. Really trying to get those viewers' votes out here.
I know what they want.
There's a lot of things that have happened to you in this past week that have changed the way that you are looking at this cookout and probably your outcome as well. Like, a lot of things have fallen into place for you here, Flo. Between the kids and the meat guy and your father-in-law.
Listen, all I'm saying is that whoever's in chat, okay? I can't say anything for Nakkida, but for Theo especially, if you watch Theo and you're here to vote for him, he's a clown. Now, let me say, if the clowns had a cooking competition, would the clowns vote for another clown or somebody else? Damn right they would. It doesn't even have to be me. We just have to stop Theo. The clowns would call the cops. They would put meth in the man's cook in his food and call the cops on him so that he wouldn't win. So I need you guys to hit this stream with that energy, with some clown energy.
Okay.
You can't use this against me. You can't. You can't do this. It'll be like a fucking mutiny, man. You can't do this to me.
Wow. A lot of mixed thoughts on that in the chat. Some people pretty surprised that Flo is saying these things.
That's insanity.
Some people
What they
saying,
also,
wait, he's got a point. You know.
all I'm saying
Go ahead.
is that since Mungo got scared and skipped town and couldn't make it here, I'm the only one representing the clowns, except for Clown Mom Tessa, but she's also BGB, so.
That's true. Mungo did skip town. He booked an extra day and completely ruined his chances of competing for the prize.
This is what it looks like. I
Amazing.
don't know if you guys can see.
You can see it very well. And how long are you going to microwave it for? Haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah, we're gonna try like 5 minutes, see where we are, and then go from there, I think.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure it takes a while. And I want to say that when we did it, my mom would put it in for more than 15 minutes. But
It's a long
I have
time to
no idea.
microwave something.
well, it is what it is. We're gonna make it work.
All right. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Theo, a lot of words are being said, a lot of things, a trash talk, but actions do speak louder than words in this competition. And so far, you've already had a couple taste tests of some of those fries. How are they tasting? You happy with how they're coming out?
Oh, hell no, not right now. They ain't done it all. That was like chewing on. That wasn't good.
Okay.
Only the outside was done. I definitely double fry these things. I was just making sure that they were a little crunchy, but no, that was terrible.
Okay.
That wasn't good at all.
Honest and continuing to perfect his craft. Theo,
Got
everybody.
to.
We got someone in chat saying, who uses a thermometer cooking? If you know what you're doing, you don't need one. What's your
Okay,
response
hold
to that?
on, hold on. I want to attack you. And I'm so mad, okay? I'm so mad at you, okay? And let me tell you why, okay? I wish my mic was better so that you could hear me better, okay? Now, why would you use a thermometer when you can touch the bitch, right? And tell how well it's cooked? That's your question, okay? Stop showing off. There's a reason they make thermometers. Put it in the roast. It tells you exactly how cooked it is. Exactly. And then you take it out, you let it rest, and boom, you got a perfectly cooked roast. Now this man, this is turning into my stream, LGX. I yell all day, okay?
I mean, I'm letting you cook in the kitchen and in the rants.
You don't use a thermometer. That's like, you can go down a hill perfectly fine on walking, but you're going to use a snowboard because it gets you there quicker and better. You know what? That's it. I'm mad. I'm mad now.
Well, I mean, you gained a lot of viewers' hearts and souls with that one. I think a lot of people on your team, a lot of people saying, you know what, he's speaking facts out there.
I don't know. I feel like that was a really long-winded explanation to say you don't know what you're doing.
Well, I mean, Theo, we've got comments for you too. This person
Yeah, but we don't got to read those. We don't got to read those.
Didn't Theo make fries last time?
Not garlic parmesan fries, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's called innovating, elevating. You know what I'm saying? Going to the next level. And now I'm about to get absolutely filthy because I'm about to do the secret to the best fried chicken. It's buttermilk, it's buttermilk, then the batter, then the buttermilk, then the batter again. You do a double dip.
Double dip, double fry, double dip, double everything.
Little double dip, double everything, double it all. Just get it doubled.
Okay, Nakkida, there's no comments for you so far other than that you're doing a good job.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are so nice.
There's some about the fire extinguishers, but
Well, those are necessary. Safety first in the kitchen, as always. So I actually have a secondary dish.
Oh.
As you could call it, a side dish.
Oh.
That I prepared for this occasion. Basically, it is ramen noodles
Great.
in the bag.
Huh?
And I debated heavily on whether or not I wanted this to be my whole dish and the Cinnies be the side dish, but oh, it's almost ready. But when I was a kid, I have core memories of us going on a hike through the little, like, I don't know if it would be, I guess it was a park sort of thing, but it wasn't really. But it was just woods, like a wooded area. It was very small. And when we would go out there, there was like a little, I will use the word treehouse loosely because it was just some boards in a tree. And we would go up in there to our clubhouse and we would bring ramen as a snack.
Mm-hmm.
And just uncooked ramen, and you would crush it in the bag. I don't know if anyone else has ever done this.
Oh
but,
yeah, I've done a bunch.
Oh yeah.
It was a snack from my childhood that I just have core memories about. And you crush it all up, and then you'd open the bag, take out the little packet, and pour that in there for seasoning.
Shake it up and then eat it. Oh yeah, that's great.
Chips. So that is my secondary dish, but I'm gonna check on my Cinnies because I need to know if they're cooking.
All right. Speaking of,
Oh man, they're cooking. We have cooked.
you
that's
cooked.
hot.
It is hot. Make sure you grab some mitts. You think they're done cooking or?
With Cinnies, you can't ever really be sure, so
Okay.
we're just gonna check on them. Because the beauty
Ooh.
of Cinnies is that when you microwave dough, it doesn't cook all the way from top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So the top of this monstrosity is probably still dough.
Okay.
But because of the wonders of gravity and the blessing of flavor, the butter and the cinnamon all goes to the bottom. And so the mushy parts are probably my favorite.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea if this is cooked.
Well, I mean, do you have a thermometer? Do you have one of Flo's thermometers that you can use?
No, wait. If you know what you're doing, you should just be able to tell.
Yeah, I think I don't need that because I mean it's fine to eat. You know, it's not like I'm going to be in any danger aside from
Right. Yeah. Right.
the butter being butter.
Right.
But it feels cooked.
Okay.
I think.
I mean, if it feels cooked, and I can't help you out, obviously.
I might pop it in for another minute or two.
Okay.
Just to be sure.
All right.
That we're good. So I'm gonna do that.
All right. Sounds good. Theo, how's the double dip going? I see, we're going from buttermilk to your seasoning, back to the buttermilk, back to seasoning, and then in the air, in the oil.
In the oil.
How's it coming out?
It's coming out good. It's coming out good. I'm doing 2 little batches, and then gonna hit my fries, get them all good with everything, and then we're done. Shouldn't be too much longer.
Flo, are you? Yes, you are. You're right there. How much time are you looking at on the roast?
Well, probably 5-10 minutes tops, and then I want to let it rest for as long as I can, I guess. And I'll cut it a little bit early if everybody's finished.
No.
So,
you take as long as you need to.
You know what? It won't affect the look. It'll affect the way that it feels in my mouth when I chew it. So
Listen, man,
it's not a big deal.
You take as long as you need to, okay? There's no time limit for a reason. Yeah, let's take a look at how those are going.
Brian, get a little look. So this is the first little batch. They got to go back. Camera makes it a little dark, but these got to go get a little touch up on the end because they're definitely not done all the way. I just didn't have enough in there. But now this right here, this is the beautiful batch. This is the beautiful batch.
And how do you know it's not done yet?
You can feel it. You can feel it just by squishing it a little bit. Don't need a thermometer, you know. You can kind of tell. It's a little spongy, you know, especially because it's chicken.
Well, how's that going? I see you're doing the stance away from cooking things in oil. You know, you're a little far back and you're tossing stuff up and flinching backwards. Ooh,
They came out nice.
they do
So
look
I'm gonna
nice.
go with the oil.
All right. And what's the temperature right now of the oil?
Well, the temperature I thought it should be was too low. It wasn't cooking fast enough.
Okay.
So right now, we're sitting at about 290 Fahrenheit.
290 Fahrenheit, huh?
Yeah, but you know what? You know what I'd prefer? You know what I would prefer?
What's that?
If Chat would fly on out here and put his hand in the bitch to tell me how hot it is. Listen, I'm gonna relax. Okay, I apologize. I'm sorry for yelling.
Okay. I mean, you know, things get tense in the kitchen and the competition. You're serious about this, and that's just showing how serious you are about it all.
That's right. That's right. LGX, that's right.
Nakkida, you put it back in the microwave for a little bit more. Are you happy you did that? Are you regretting it? How's that extra time affecting your meal?
I'm actually happy with it. I think they look pretty good. I don't have a plate that's exactly big enough for this situation, and the lid, I think might have to be
That is a plate. A lid is a plate.
for the flip.
Okay.
So with these, what you have to do, because you got to get it out of the little pan here, is flip it over. So I've got to do that.
Are you going to be attempting the flip right now?
Yeah, and I don't know how I want to do that without making a mess.
All right.
Because it's hot.
Well, we eagerly wait for your flip.
It's so hot.
Just be
All right.
careful. Safety is our #1 thing here at LGX Cook-Off.
This is true.
A wonderful flip.
It's not quite on there.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh.
We're good. All right. And now we just let it release.
just like that.
Okay.
But now the
So-
mug in the middle.
Yes, the mug is still in the middle. You got to kind of be careful taking that out as well.
But a wonderful flip.
Yeah, it turned out good.
Time for the removal of the cup.
And they'll kind of come apart a little bit, and that's sort of the point.
Right, yeah, monkey
Let's
bread.
pull this out.
Okay.
But that is... Ooh, it fogged up my glasses.
It's looking good. It's looking in one piece, though. Wow. Now, are you going to put anything else on it, or is this just how you're presenting it?
This is basically how we're presenting it. You can put more cinnamon sugar on top if you want.
If you want.
And I think I might actually, because I like the Cinnadust a lot.
All right. Putting even more on. Going to coat any more butter on it, too,
Yeah.
or...
Well, I'm thinking because there's a lot of butter in the mug,
Oh,
but I probably shouldn't.
follow your heart. You know,
Yeah.
listen to what your heart's saying. If it's screaming, "Dear God, no, please,"
It is.
as you pour more cinnamon. Scratch on.
Yeah, it's fine.
Heck yeah! All right.
This is how it's meant to be consumed.
I mean, I'm excited to see it. Theo, those chicken tenders are looking way better than the other batch. You pretty happy with that?
Oh yeah, buddy. These are coming out nice.
Those definitely look a lighter color than the other ones. Looking great. And Nakkida,
Coming out delicious.
we got people in chat saying that they would love to put cream cheese frosting on that for you.
Yeah. I mean, you can if you want to, but the way that I always ate it, we just kind of ate it as is.
I mean,
You can use
yeah.
whatever kind of toppings you want. It's a very simple dish. You know, it just is versatile.
Now, did you already do a taste test? Were you munching on a piece?
I was thinking about it.
Well, I mean, let's see a taste test. Let's, take a bite if you want. And while it's hot,
It is very hot.
maybe let it cool a little bit then.
All right. So there is my piece.
There's the piece. How is it?
Good.
It's good? Is it just like you remember how it was? Or is it better?
It's pretty much exactly how I remember it.
That's the face of a content bite and a lot of nostalgia coming back in waves. You look like you're on the verge of tears right now.
Yeah. A lot of memories associated with this.
Good, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Wondering who I can share it with.
If only there was someone you could share it with.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to share.
That's the great thing about memories is you can, you share it with people. It looks great. I'm glad it came out how you wanted it. I'm glad it tastes just like how you were envisioning it. Enjoy that. Work on that. Flo, switching over to you. How's everything looking on your end of the kitchen?
Wow. It's just come out of the oven.
Wow.
Where's the camera?
My God.
So it's ready to be chilling for a minute. And then I'm going to cut it up. I'm hoping it's not overcooked, but I think it looks okay. So I'm gonna let it chill for like 20 minutes.
All right.
Maybe we'll see how much time we have.
I mean, you let it cool for as long as you need to. Those all coming out how you envisioned they would be?
I haven't made the gravy yet, so that is I think that's gonna be the deciding factor.
The gravy.
Yes.
And how are you going to be making your gravy?
Well, in the bottom of my pan, I had some beef stock because I was scared that I wouldn't have very many drippings from the roast. So I had some beef stock, carrots, and onions in the roast pan that I'll use some of depending on how much drippings I get, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then I haven't decided between cornstarch or flour yet, but I think I'm just going to go flour probably. And I'm just going to, whisk it till it's thick. That's what they say.
And who's they?
They. That's what they say. So, I'm just gonna follow the words of they.
Okay.
Wow.
The Amish kids, maybe, or
Listen, I'm not gonna reveal all of my secrets, like Theo is, but they is very near and dear to me. So I just gotta hold on to they very closely.
Got it.
It's the same they that DJ Khaled refers to.
They don't want us to win. He's always talking negative about they.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You know, when you get in real tight with they start to reveal a few secrets here and there, right? How DJ Khaled became such a good golfer? They didn't want him to win, but now, you know, he's in tight with them.
But you were saying, you know what they say, as the kids say, as they say. So wouldn't that mean you would want the opposite of what they're saying? By your logic?
Well, they know that we know, so we're gonna be fine.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
But it's good.
Have a good one, French fry.
Theo, I see you're picking up French fries off of the floor, eating one and giving the other one to your dog.
I had to test it first, bro. 5-second rule, you know?
5-second roll. Looks like the dog ate it all in one bite. Probably safe. And then going right back in with the dog hands, back to cooking and eating.
That's love.
That flavor. But now
That's
you see
love.
you got the dog there looking for more.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Oh, it was
That
a
was a
mistake.
mistake. Baby girl hungry. She has a
It's like,
Batman symbol on her back.
I don't want the dog food anymore. It was a fried chicken and fries now.
Yeah, that's what she wants. Now I'm about to just put a little bit of garlic and butter on my fries with some Parmesan.
Mm.
That should be
Okay.
good.
And then, is that the last thing you need to do?
Yeah, I'm finished.
Okay.
I just need to clean on up.
Have any of you guys ever had garlic Parmesan fries, but instead of what are you doing, Theo? With butter and garlic?
Yeah, getting a little just buttery in there. It's not a lot of butter. It was just stuff I was sauteing in.
So, Nakkida, how do you think that your dish, you know, it's finished already, you've tasted it, you know what it tastes like, you're watching these other guys make theirs. How do you think yours is going to rank and compete against up to these other dishes today?
You know, I think the simplicity of it is really the beauty because it's something that you can make in like 20 minutes. And, you know, you can make a roast, you can spend all that money on the meat and all this and that and another, and you can make your beautiful French fries and waste your time cooking with oil and stuff. But really, there's something to be said when you can make fine cuisine like this in your microwave.
Mm.
Nothing else.
Cheap too,
Just your
right?
Microwave. Very cheap. Yeah, very cheap ingredients. I only had to use one little stick of butter, and I probably would use more.
Mm. Like a stick and a half?
You can use more, but it's probably not a good idea. Is all. But it can only enhance your dish.
Enhance it.
Yeah. So I think the simplicity of it is what's going to win everybody over. You know, this time around, because I overcomplicated it last time, and
But you still won.
and I want to show that, you know, I'm diverse and I can adapt to different styles of cooking, and I could do both. So I think hopefully people will see that about me.
Absolutely. Well, we
Yeah.
will see. We will see. What are your thoughts
Yes, sir.
on Nikita's comments there? You know, talking about how she doesn't need to get a fancy meat or waste time cooking with oil and whatnot. What's your thought process with that?
I mean, I liked it until she brought up the oil because keep it simple, stupid's always my play too. Not all of us have access to a team of like butchers and Amish children gathering our meats and vegetables, you know. So We're cooking for the common folk, you know, while Flo's over there cooking for like I don't even know what.
Mm.
A poutine isn't more common than you can't get any more common than a poutine. And just because I got a roast because I like meat, and because my son needs to eat when he gets home, and I feel like every time I say, "What do you want for dinner?" he just says meat. I felt an obligation, so I'm getting two birds stoned at once.
What about the Amish children?
I'm giving them business.
You are
You know
giving
what
them
I mean?
business. You are giving them
So
business.
I'm farms rolling.
Okay.
You're awesome, Flo.
I don't make gravy very often, so I'm not. I'm just gonna go with the flow, and hopefully it comes out good.
Now, did you say that on purpose, or is that just something you say all the time?
Well, to be honest, I say it all the time, but it's fitting. So I'm pretty happy that it works.
Gotta go with the flow.
You're such a cool guy.
Let's go with the flow.
Now, Flo, I asked Theo this, but I haven't asked you yet. What was your thoughts on Nakkida talking about how she didn't need to do anything fancy like what you guys are doing?
I don't think. Here's the thing, right? I don't think Nakita's not doing anything fancy, and I don't think we are doing something fancy. I think you cook with how you're feeling. I want to say you cook with your heart, but that's stupid because that's not true. Because I cook to eat, and that's really stupid. But that's what wanted to come out of my mouth. You cook for like what you feel like that day, and you know, we just felt like something different. All of us felt like something a little bit different. That's all. No, I don't have any problems. I don't think we're cooking anything fancy, and I don't think that Nakkida cooked anything not fancy. That's all I'm saying.
Doing a little bit of backtracking now, but okay. All right.
Backtracking? What did I do?
No. It's just, you know, the competition is heated up, and now it's turned into everyone complimenting each other, which is what we love to see here at LGX Cook-Off. Because, again, you guys are all champions.
It's about the friends we made along the way.
The real trophy was the friends we made along the way. Flo, how's that gravy coming along?
Coming pretty good. I think my family's home. Hello?
They're here to watch it. They're here to witness to see who the winner is.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that was a good luck charm, Flo. You might have got a little good luck charm there.
I've definitely noticed that you've picked up the pace a little bit, Flo.
What's going on? What's Dad cooking?
Fries.
Yeah, Dad's just cooking fries. See his eye? Look right here, man. See his eye?
Was that the Amish kids?
No, he listen to this. He opened a drawer in my room while I was sleeping, like the top drawer of my dresser. My wife was up with him, and he wanted some milk for his cereal. So my wife said, you know, Leo, why don't you run into Daddy's room and go get him up? Oh, he came to get me to go get milk. And he comes full tilt running in my room. The top dresser drawer was open, and he ran face first into it, and really.
Poor little guy.
See, he's prone to accidents, I guess.
Oh man. Well,
When I was super little like that, I had a dresser in my room, and I opened. I don't know what I was thinking, but I opened all the drawers like it's a stairway, but I started with the top one, pulled that all the way out, and then like I made stairs going the wrong direction. And I don't know why I thought that was a smart idea, and it all like fell down onto me when I was little.
no.
And my mom, I just remember her coming up the stairs just screaming my name because she heard a like huge crash sound and me like crying. And I don't think I was hurt at all, but it was like one of those moments where you learn as a kid how physics work. So he'll probably remember that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Flo's using the kid card though to try and get him some votes. Looks like it's working for a lot of people in chat. And look at the plating of your food too. There we go.
You look like you got it out of a cafeteria, but it'll taste better than that.
Fried chicken, garlic and Parmesan cheese fries, and some truffle hot sauce.
That's it. That's it right there.
Didn't even take you that long either, man.
Mm. Wow, that hot sauce is $15 and tastes like shit. That stuff's terrible. I don't recommend that to anybody. I'm not. Fuck that. That was gross.
Well, there's the Christmas gift, and there's Flo's kids' innocence gone.
So, I'm curious. Lucas, if you were to take part in this competition, what dish would you have chosen?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. My mom would always make this beef bourguignon dish, like on top of these like egg noodles that were always really, really good, and she'd make a bunch of it so it would last us for like a week, and that would always be a really filling and delicious dish. So I would have probably tried my hand at that, or she'd make chicken pot pies a lot too, so like a homemade chicken pot pie, so probably that too. But my mom wasn't the best cook, but you know, she put her heart into every dish, and it was great. She has this thing too where she is like she's like allergic to like garlic and onions. So when she would cook at first, she wouldn't cook with any garlic or onions, and so we'd go to friends' house and stuff growing up and have meals with garlic and onions and be like, "This is the greatest food of all time. Did you know about this?" So
what an awful allergy.
Yeah, so then she knew that we would all love it, and so she would make a dish for herself with no spices in it, and then she would cook dishes for us too with those spices in it, so we can enjoy that.
Oh no.
She still does. She still does whenever we come over for dinner. But,
well, we're gonna cut the roast, and hopefully it's not overcooked.
Probably one of those two. All right. And Theo, real quick, what are you pouring on there?
That was just a little bit more salt, a little bit more of the Lowry's.
Flo, with your bagged milk and your roast. Let's see how it looks.
Okay, I'm really nervous that the front, this part's gonna be overcooked. So I'm hoping once I get into here, it's a little bit better. I'm very scared because I really don't want it to be overcooked.
All right. Well, let's see.
You know, I'm gonna cut this whole piece off. Okay. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be okay.
Looking pretty pink in there. Maybe it's just the camera angle, but I mean that's for the lighting.
A little overdone, I think.
I mean, it looks
good
pretty
here.
Good.
It looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it looks good.
We did it.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not over. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
It's so hard to see it. I wish I had my laptop.
Well, it looks good.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Oh damn!
That came out pretty good.
Looks really good. We have a chef in the chat that says chef approved.
That looked good.
Let's go.
That looked really good.
We've got that. Your gravy's done on the way. Theo's is done.
Yeah.
Theo's, you've been eating yours. How's it tasting?
Good. I'm gonna sleep fat and happy tonight.
There you go. Theo's approves of his food. Fried chicken and garlic parmesan fries. Nakkida's monkey bread came out 10 out of 10. Brought tears to our eyes, nostalgic memories, and deliciousness.
There's just a lot of it. It's something that you're supposed to share, and I made a lot. So I had my portion, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of it.
I mean, if only there was someone to share with you.
I know, if only. But
I hope you can't hear
he's
my chewing
decided he
noises.
doesn't love me
Yeah.
enough to try my cooking again.
Wow. Wow.
Which is fair. I mean, I have put him in the hospital twice, so
You have, but that's for food allergies, you know. I don't think
Yeah.
no food allergies in that really that would affect it, besides like, you know, gluten, but so Flo, are you gonna melt down the cheese cubes on there?
Yep. You put the cheese cubes on top of the fries
Uh-huh.
or the cheese curds. You put gravy. It'll melt all the cheese,
Ah.
and then you put the roast beef, the horseradish mayo, and the onions.
Damn, Flo.
So you got the fries, mozzarella cheese, and the gravy on top to melt it all down together.
Yes, but the beauty about the curds is that they don't like. So there's an argument. I don't even think it's really an argument. It's people want like shredded or curds. I mean, most Canadians agree that the best way to do it is with curds because the curds don't melt like the shredded. The shredded cheese would melt completely, and then you'd be left with like a sloppy mess of, you know, fries and cheese and gravy. The curds kind of stay full, so they're easier, and I mean it's just better in my opinion. Again.
Putting some pieces of roast in there too.
Flo, you went crazy, dog.
Well, there you go.
Oh. There we go. I tightened this too much.
And there we have it. Everyone's dish finished and in front of them. Flo, let's do a taste test. See how you like it. You know, you can leave the camera there if you'd like and just do an off-screen taste test and make any, you know, noises or approval that you want.
Okay, I will try it.
I will say
I'll get a little bit of.
all three of you have done amazing, and it was such a good job cooking that it made myself and everyone else in chat hungry. My wife actually brought me some food during it, and I happily ate that during this because I couldn't help myself. So 10 out of 10 for me.
All right,
Right.
I'll try it.
There's the bite, the perfect bite with everything on it.
That's good.
He threw down the plate, went back, and let out a big
Yeah, it was good. That's some good stuff right there.
Yeah? Roast was cooked
Yeah.
to perfection?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do then, and I'll do a timer for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. We'll start the poll.
Oh.
Who won? Was it Nakkida
Oh.
with her monkey bread
And ramen.
and ramen? Was it Theo with his fried chicken and garlic parmesan fries? Or was it Flo with his roast and Canadian delicacies?
Honestly, I mean, I think we all won because we get to eat now. You know what I mean?
Right.
You get to
You're
eat
right.
now. And as you're eating and enjoying it, I'm going to open the chat on twitch.tv/theLGX. 3 minutes on the timer.
Mm,
You may vote.
that's good. That might be the best thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Some big statements coming out from Flo.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet it is when you got it from that mystical butcher, bro.
So in fourth place of the LGX Cook-Off finale, season 1, we have Mungo. Mungo, who got 0 votes but didn't even show up and was immediately disqualified, getting 4th place. I asked him how he feels, but I think he's on a plane right now because Australia. But there's a lot of votes here. Over 100 people voted. About like 150. Okay. And 38 of those votes went to you, Nakkida, with your monkey bread for your 3rd place of the LGX Cook-Off.
Beautiful.
Top three, everybody.
Top 3.
Hell yeah,
Nakkida.
Nakkida.
Monkey bread came out great, regardless
you.
of what some of the other household people might think. But what's going through your mind right now? Anything you wish you did differently? Do you feel that it was what you did was deserved? Do you feel like you should have gotten more votes? What's going on?
I think I'm happy where I'm at because I had one of my favorite childhood meals. I had a blast from the past. I had fun cooking with you guys. I have my original trophy. I don't need
Right
a
there.
second one.
Don't need a second one.
I don't
She
need
said,
it.
My trophy case is getting
And
too
I
full.
have my 4 friends here to comfort me.
Maybe they'll eat
And
some
that's
of
all
the
I
food.
need. That made me. I could share it with my dog as well, but I don't. It might make him sick.
Hey, you
So-
came out on top of Mungo.
That is true.
And
That's
that's
all I
something
need.
you can forever let him know.
Exactly.
In character
will.
and out of character.
I will, and I'm going to take advantage of that.
Good.
Thank you,
Good.
and thank you for inviting me back.
Of course. I'm happy that you were able to join us and that you were interested in
Yeah.
the first place for the first episodes. It was great.
Yeah.
Theo, Flo, you guys were very, very close. It was a difference of 6 votes.
Oh.
One got
Whoa.
60 votes. The other got 54 votes. Very, very close. You both should feel very proud of yourselves for how far you've come and making it to this competition. And again, you beat Mungo.
We beat Mungo. That's all that matters at the end of the day. We all beat Mungo. We're all champions.
It's true.
It's good. It was a great time.
Mungo. But the person that came out on top and that earned his family's love again, Flo with 60 votes and Theo
My
with 54
man.
votes. Flo,
My man.
you are our LGX Cook-Off champ of season 1.
Woo!
Look at him go.
Congratulations.
All
That's so
right.
exciting.
Your
So
family loves you
exciting.
again, Flo. Your family loves you again.
And they're here too to witness this victory.
What an amazing day.
Wait, who was that? What did you say, LGX?
You mean your family's here to celebrate you and your win? You know, season 1 champ of LGX Cook-Off. You're gonna
I
get
literally cannot believe it.
you look shocked. What do you think? You
I
think it
am
was
shocked.
the meat? You think it was your composure? You think it was the Amish kids?
To be honest, I think it's because I yelled at that person for the thermometer thing.
You know what? It might be.
And
Might
I'll tell
be.
you why. Because I don't know. Listen, if you've ever watched me stream, or if you've ever been there, I know everybody's very busy, so we don't get to watch each other as much. But I know that we rate each other sometimes. And if you've ever been in my stream for a minute, I'm probably yelling at chat. Like that's kind of like that's what I do, you know. And when I do things like this, I don't do that. Like I'm not myself, you know. I'm just like John who's cooking. So maybe it's because I let my stream personality shine just a little bit. But I'm honestly shocked. Maybe it's because I told the clowns to revolt against Theo.
Maybe.
I don't know. I remember when I got invited, or when we were doing the finale, this one, and I read who was going to be in it. I went, it doesn't matter what I cook, I'm going to lose. I just know that the personalities were so big that I wouldn't be able to compete to win chat's love, period, regardless of what I cook. So it's actually insane that I won. And thanks to chat and suck it, Theo. I mean, listen.
Oh, there it is. Oh. I knew it was coming. That shit talk came and bit me right in the ass. Half a dozen votes.
Yeah.
Listen.
The clowns revolted. They did.
Whoa. You didn't win your first one. You had to crawl your way out of the redemption round. You came up on top. That one was close. You came and you won against other past champs. What a story. What an absolute underdog story. Congratulations. Congratulations.
You really are so cool, man.
We'll talk details about your trophy after this. But Theo.
Thank you for having me. Seriously, this was so much fun. And I know Nakkida and Theo that are here will say the same thing. It was fun the whole way through, no matter how many times you got to cook. It's just great that you're doing this kind of stuff on your channel, because not a lot of people do this. And it makes you different. And I appreciate you, man. So thanks.
Well, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys, and I'm glad that you're having fun. Theo, my man.
Hey.
6 votes.
I know.
6 votes difference. But hey, second place is nothing to be ashamed of.
Ain't nothing to sneeze at. Ain't nothing to sneeze at. And I already knocked him out once, so we're kind of like 1-1.
You knocked him out once. You got his payback, knocking you out in the finale.
Deserved. Honestly, deserved. Oh,
man. Runner-up champ.
It was amazing. Runner-up champ. Wow, Dick Chicklets made me the runner-up champ. That's crazy. Took me in the kitchen. Did laps around me. No, it was amazing, though. It was awesome. I love doing these things. So you're sick for putting them on, dude.
Well, I'm glad to have you here. Well, again, congratulations to all of you. And Flo, congratulations to you especially for being the new champ. Season 1, first one ever of LGX Cook-Off. Maybe after we get a couple seasons under our belt, we can have a cook-off between all the championships. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? That'd be fun.
Something to look forward to.
I'd like to co-host season 2, 1 episode.
Sure. I mean, if anybody wants to co-host, all they have to do is message me, and that's something fun that we could definitely do. And as these go on, the production will go on too and get higher. And it was a hell of a season. You all made it special, and you beat Mungo. You beat Mungo.
We beat Mungo. We all beat Mungo. That is the greatest triumph of everything. We beat Mungo, dude.
That's great. Wow. Well, I guess.
Wow.
Last thing we have to do before I let you guys go, we're gonna go to each and every single one of you. Shout out your socials, shout out your channel, anything you want to shout out in general. Go for it, Flo. Starting with you, the champ. Go ahead.
Somebody else?
Doing somebody else. Theo, starting with you. Just got a big mouthful of food.
Right in my mouth.
Big mouthful of food. What's going on? What you got going on?
Twitch.tv/Theo. I play roleplay. I play a meth head. And I'm goofy. That's it. All my other socials are just Twitter sucks. So
Twitter does suck. Nakkida, what you got going on?
Pretty simple. Twitch.tv/Nakkida. I play Tessa Lamb and a few other characters. Tiny Pete's the rat. If you guys have seen that around here and there. But yeah, I don't I don't do a whole lot else besides roleplay. I do try to do some variety here and there. But yeah, that's twitch.tv/Nakkida.
Good. Flo, are you ready?
I'm ready.
What you got going on?
Twitch.tv/FloMcNasty _TV. Somebody has the original FloMcNasty. Other than that, I mean, listen, I'm the same pretty much everywhere. So if you want to get yelled at, just know that if I yell at you, I like you. And if I don't yell at you, I probably don't like you. So if you come in the chat and I yell at you, you're one of us. So thanks a bunch.
Well, there you go. And then, that being said, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for being a part of this. Enjoy your meals. Enjoy the cleanup.
Thank you.
And I'll see you guys later.
Adios.